Hello, welcome to our channel. This is the top 10 worst Lego sets of 2017 in our humble opinion. We did a top 10 best. We'll put a card or link to that at the end of the video so you can check that out. So yeah, remember this is just our opinion in, I guess, order. She's gonna go first and I'm gonna go, so it kind of gives you an idea of our different tastes. She and I don't have any idea who picked what, so hopefully we won't have any overlaps.
Hopefully.
We did on the best, but we kind of edited that out. So yeah, quit rambling. Let's do stuff.
Okay.
Number 10.
10 worst. Okay. Set 10738, Snow White's Forest Cottage. And 30551, Cinderella's Kitchen. Why are all these women in the kitchen?
God.
Yeah, there's so much more to the story than them being in the kitchen. And also Cinderella, once she's Cinderella, she doesn't have to be in the kitchen. That's the whole point of being beautiful and marrying well.
So you're saying so she can pay some other woman to be in the kitchen?
No, I'm making fun. But anyway, I don't enjoy these sets. I would like to see them do something a little bit more than, let's put the girls in the kitchen. That's so boring. So damn boring. Anyway.
Well, okay then. Number 9 is the re-release of the Taj Mahal. Now, I know I've griped about this and got quite a few nasty grams because I've griped about it, but this is the original one from a while ago. But I think they could have done so much more. I did an actual video on it. I'll try and put a card if I remember.
So damn boring.
Thank you. Well, there's just so many other cool architecture things they can build, and what did they do? They chose to re-release one and call it the 10th anniversary because they were too lazy to make another one. All right, enough about that. Number 8.
Number 8, okay, is set 10736, Anna and Elsa's Frozen Playground. I didn't like this one because I would really like to see an ice castle.
You have an ice castle.
No, like from the movie. Like they do these like little bit, like it's a playground, there's like a slide or whatever. They need to build like this giant transparent castle that looks like it's made out of ice from the movie. But instead
So you don't like that particular set because it's not the one you envisioned?
No, because it's supposed to mirror the castle, like mimic it, but like in a smaller, and they just called it a playground, so they could get away with not making it a castle. I just think it's cheap. I want to see a giant ice castle.
Okay. You heard it here first. So what are we on? Number 7? Number 7 is the Brickheads.
Okay.
Now, hear me out on this before you get mad. I like them. I like the idea. I've got the Mega Blocks, or whatever they call themselves now, version of the... Crap, I forget what they're called. But anyway, you can look it up. I've got all except for the Series 4, which came out recently.
Okay.
Which I need to get those when they go on sale. Anyway, if you look at those, you can get them all. If you look at the Lego ones, you can get most of them, but they have these several exclusives and some from San Diego Comic-Con. They're like $400 for this little 40-piece brickhead thing. Wow. At least last time I looked. And, as a collector, more so than anything, you should be able to get everything you want and not have to pay out the ass for it. Now, you could piece them together, but you wouldn't have the fancy printed bricks. Like this Taj Mahal, you could piece together pretty easily. You would have to use some substitute bricks, but that's not really all that big of a deal. By substitute, I mean minor, like... Well, the windows, for example, have different versions. You could use those, but... I forget where I was going with this, but... Yeah, if you can't get them all and they're just exclusive for the sake of being exclusive, and I think they even have some where they only came out in one store or for the release of movies, but I just don't like how they handle it. Oh, and also, you brought up a point on the best series that they have so many of them. They're doing what they did with the Dimensions thing. where they just dump out as many as they possibly can in a short period of time, so people will buy as many as they can, and then what do? They crap out because people are sick of them, and they're on sale on clearance racks everywhere. So, it's just like some of the YouTubers that get really popular and then never post anymore. He who burns twice as bright burns half as long.
Philosophy.
So, anyway.
All right, my turn.
That's about that. Number 6.
Okay.
Right?
Right. This set is 30478, Jolly Santa. We'll have to put a picture up. My problem with this one is that he doesn't look jolly. He looks high. Anyway, that's all. He doesn't look jolly at all. You can't see his face because he's got his beard, and his eyes are wide. It should say "Hi, Santa."
All right, number 5. Now this one I couldn't narrow it down to one, so I decided to do all of them. I was incredibly disappointed with every single city set that LEGO put out this year. From those jungle sets to the police station and fire station and all the little ones. Even the little buildings, none of them were... I mean, there were a couple little houses that were alright, but I don't think those are technically city, but I don't remember. But I was just disappointed. I mean, the Assembly Square, which is not a city, was just like the only building that you could add to your city this year that didn't suck. I mean, they had some Friends ones, like the pizza thing over there that you built out, and even the market thing, I forget what it was called, but I don't know, I was just disappointed they didn't put out any buildings that you could do anything with.
Fair enough.
I mean, last year they did, but they were crappy and you had to buy 2 or 3. Last year.
Thank you.
But this year they didn't really do much of anything. So, anyway, number 5.
I'm even.
Number 4.
So this is 40171 Hedgehog Storage. It's really cute. My problem with it is not that it's cute or that it's storage. It's that it's not. Bigger story. I would like to see more functional Lego creations. Like, I would like to build a jewelry box out of Lego. I would like to build more giant picture frames. Like, all those little things that they have are clearly for children. What if we wanted... I mean, do you get what I'm saying?
You know what that's for, don't you?
You put your weed in it.
Yeah, you put your weed in there.
Well, we don't smoke weed.
You probably are, all of you.
Anyway, I don't know. I would just like to see more functional sets. That's all. Just something you can use. I mean, the play stuff is great, but like my pencil cup that nobody cares that I built. I enjoy that pencil cup, and yeah, I'd like to see more functional sets.
Okay. Number 3. Now this may or may not cause some irritation. Not to you, but to everybody else. All of the Ninjago and Batman sets. Now hear me out again. I just think that they, like the city set I just mentioned, that they didn't put anything out. They spent all their time and money this year for product development, focusing on the Batman and Ninjago movies to kind of tie all their marketing together, which I'm sure helped with all the children. But for someone as like me who's like, you buy 1 or 2 of them Batman cars if you like it. Otherwise, if you don't have all of them, it just kind of looks weird having like the one Batman car. And they're not in scales to be in the city, really. And it's just, they pumped out so many of them. And it's just, if you go to Walmart, that's all you see, or Target or whatever. They don't have any variety, I guess.
Right.
If you don't like those,
right,
that's it. You have the really expensive Star Wars ones that need to go on sale, or that crap, or the shitty city sets.
All right.
And then there's the princess ones that you didn't like. I mean, it just...
They're just not well built out.
Yeah, they just didn't do a good job with the appealing to the grand masses, I guess. Or the AFOL group.
Absolutely.
falls, I guess. Anyway. Number 2.
Okay, so in that vein, on the more amateur side, the set that is my top least favorite are the creative boxes. Now, think about this. It's the ones that you see where the boxes are like about this big. There's green and there's red and there's blue, and you look at them and you see, oh, I could build this and I could build that, and you start to think that maybe you have a lot of talent, and you get all excited. And then you remember there's only like 40 pieces in the box. You're not going to be able to build anything that's on the picture. It's false advertising. It gives me hope to believe that I could be more creative. And I know it's just for people like me. Like they could put it on the end cap, or they could put it like as you're leaving the store, and it'd be like an impulse buy. So I feel like it's just a bundle of false hope in a beautifully colorful package.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get you to blow that extra $10.
Yeah, and you can't build any of it. There's not enough bricks in there to build any of it.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I guess I didn't have any honorable mentions this time because, to be honest, I kind of grouped them all together, so I didn't get the specific sets.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I hope that 2018 is better, at least for my liking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they have any other movies coming out in 2018 that I know of.
I don't know.
So hopefully they focus more on like real sets and not. I mean, they're releasing that Batman 2 thing almost a year after Batman came out.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully they don't like release another wave of Batman sets or something stupid.
Yeah. The minifigures I'm excited about, but
Yeah, those would be cool. All right, so
number one.
And make sure you hear me out again. Is the new Millennium Falcon. Now, let me explain before you get mad. I do intend to buy this set someday when I can get my hands on it. So, the thing is, it was released to coincide with the release of Rogue One on DVD or Blu-ray or whatever, and The Last Jedi release in December here, as well as the Christmas season. But what did they do? They release very few of them, so if you didn't get it like on the first day, you're just screwed, and you don't ever get access to it, and they don't actually know when they're going to be able to get them back in stores. So if you're not lucky enough to have got the first few that they sent out, you have no idea when they're even going to be available. And so what did they do? They missed all these windows, the holidays, the video, the
Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi. They don't have any. They have a waiting list at the store. Last time we went to the Lego store, there was 43 people.
Right, but actually, so you missed the first wave, and then you missed the opportunity to get on the waiting list. The waiting list is closed.
Right, because they just said to hell with it, because we never know when we're going to get in the end. So there was 43 people, and this was back almost 2 months ago when we went down there.
Absolutely.
So, and they still don't know when they're going to put new ones out. They just completely botched the release of this set. And I mean, if they had... I'd imagine about a third of the people on that wait list will actually buy it. But, I mean, I was in there. I was ready to drop $800 on that set. I mean...
And then you couldn't even get on the waiting list.
I couldn't even get on the waiting list. I can't get it. They don't know when it's going to be out. I mean, and I guess the reason I feel differently than the Taj Mahal on this is because it's not like cookie cutter direct release. They actually redesigned it and redid it. So, as much as I am disappointed that they couldn't come out with something cool like that Dreadnought thing that they had in that movie yesterday.
That would have been really neat.
Yeah, or something like that. Or the medical frigate. I mean, for Christ's sake, put out the damn medical frigate.
Or the bombers.
Yeah, they did have a little bomber.
Oh.
They don't have a UCS one, but...
I was just kidding.
They have a new set. I think it's the 2018. I don't remember, but... Anyway, my point is... You would think that they would have been prepared for this, even if they botched it. You think they would have rushed it through to get it out for the holidays. I mean, because I know I would still buy one if I found it. Maybe not this month. I have to wait till next month. But yeah, because I may or may not have bought an Xbox this month. So anyway, that's my story. I know. So I'm pretty excited about it to get one, but I don't know when I'm going to get it. So I'm just irritated that they that they totally screwed up the release. kind of like that word. Yeah. So anyway,
Good stuff.
yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you agreed with, what you disagreed with, what you think is the worst set.
Mm-hmm.
And even what you'd like to see next year.
Yeah.
And be sure to check out that best video. We'll put a link to it. Yeah, watch that. Let us know comments on there. Any final thoughts?
No. Looking forward to another great year of building.
Yeah. Check out my website. It's live now. It's very limited, but
It's pretty cool.
yeah. Well, I'll be adding to it over the next however long. I mean, it's always going to be a work in progress. So I'll put a link to that at the end too. Yeah, keep it real. See you next time.